Looking for an all-in-one portable RetroArch build? Stay tuned.
Welcome to Harrison's Hats.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm releasing the Just Play build. This is a portable RetroArch build. Everything runs through RetroArch. There are thousands of games included. The reason why I used RetroArch instead of using like a track mode as I normally do is just play the games. This is what this was designed for. I did take some artwork. As you can see, the background is from the Emulation Station theme, Tronky Fran. There's also, when I launch a game, which I'll show you guys a little later in the video, those bezels are done by Mr. Retro Lust. So definitely awesome there. There are 18 systems in this build, and I've included a ton of translated games. So everything can be played in English. And we have Neo Geo here, so everything is in English. I've also gone through each and every game and done a game override. And what that does is allow it to have free play set up, so you can just play it instead of having to insert coins. Famicom Disk System, these are all English translated games. Got quite a few here, as you can see. Game Boy Advance. So what I've done is take European only releases. I've also gone ahead and checked out anything from Japan only that was in English. I've added translated games for each and every system, as many as I could find. There's a few ROM hacks in here, but not too many. Just a couple I thought I'd throw in there. But there is a large list of games. So I'm going to show you how to install this in just a minute, but what I want to explain about this is called Just Play for that reason. I mean, when you want to play a game, you just want to play a game. So you could go and be like, you know what, I want to play Nintendo 64, and you could choose a game. So WCW NWO Revenge. You hit run, and you're playing. Most controllers are pre-configured in RetroArch. I'm using an Xbox One controller over Bluetooth, and it's pre-configured for each and every system already. I didn't have to do anything special. But here's those fantastic bezels by Mr. Retro Lust. If I hit my Xbox key, the one that lights up on my controller, it brings me to the menu. We can close the content here, and then you can go ahead and just play a different game. So I'm going to show you how to install this. Pretty simplistic. I'll show you how to do it and where to put it, and then we can go ahead and get further into some details about this build. So as with any of my builds, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the link in the description of this video, and you're just going to download a simple little text file. It's 1 kilobyte in size, actually 54 bytes. It's just playlink.txt, and you're going to want to open up that file. And inside you can see Arcade Punks is hosting this build. They host a ton of different content from many different talented creators. I recommend giving their whole site a look once you're done. Even consider becoming a member if you want direct download links from Arcade Punks. But what you want to do is right click like this on the link. So copy. So we've highlighted, we've right clicked, we copied. Go ahead and paste that into your web browser. And then you can scroll down until you see the Just Play download. There's usually two options, an NZB file for Usenet users or a torrent file for torrent users. If you are a torrent user, please seed after downloading so that others can complete the download and enjoy this build as well. It's greatly appreciated by the community. Now, once we have everything downloaded, we are going to have 20 files weighing in at 13 gigabytes. So what we'll want to do is focus on the justplay.zip. We'll right click, and if you're using 7-zip, extract here. If you're using WinRAR, extract here. So I'm going to come back once this is done extracting, and we'll finish the install process. So once it's finished extracting, and it may take a little while, there's a lot of files in there, we have a Just Play folder. So I recommend, it's 15.6 gigabytes once extracted. I recommend putting it on the root of any drive, so you can put it on you know, any single drive you want. Doesn't matter what the letter is. This is a portable build. You could put it on a USB stick, external drive, whatever you so choose. So I have it right now. I'm going to put it on the root of my F drive, which is an external drive that I'm using. So I'll cut, and I'm just going to paste it right in the root of the drive. I'll right click, paste, and now we'll go into just play, and we will scroll down to RetroArch.exe, RetroArch, and we'll double click and launch it up, and I'll show you around a little bit. So I recommend, as soon as you go into here the first time, you're going to want to go into Online Updater and open it up. And I like to go to Update Installed Cores. So we'll just hit that and let it do its thing on the bottom left-hand corner. And this will make sure that all of our cores are updated to the most recent releases. And I recommend doing this periodically. If you're continuously using this build, you want everything up to date. So it shouldn't take too long. I should be pretty close to being up to date with most of them, but they do get worked on quite often, so that's a really good thing, because I mean, any tweaks and stuff like that is going to make everything run better. Definitely they try to, you know, boost performance as much as possible. So I've gone ahead, I've installed every core. One thing you will notice about this build is it's cartridge based only. It's not a disc-based build. I did not want another massive build. Vintage collection is the way to go if that's what you're looking for. But this one here, I just play. So it updated 56 cores. Not too bad. After you update your installed cores, go down to Update Core Info Files. Click that. This won't take long at all. And if we go back and we go to the Settings gear, this is where we can mess with a lot of stuff. So if you want to change the way your controllers are laid out or mapped out, it's all in here. So there's hotkey binds. So right now, like I have my Xbox One controller, and the Xbox button opens up RetroArch while I'm in game, but you can change that. So there's the menu toggle. If you wanted to change it to your two left, you know, you click your thumbsticks like buttons. There's a bunch of different options you can do here. I'm going to leave mine at none, but it's completely up to you. Here is your load state, save state, all that good stuff. So if you want to enable hotkeys, this is the button you'd use. And then let's say you used your select button. So you would hold select, and if you wanted to do save state, you could make this, you know, A. So if you press select and A at the same time, it'll save your state. So tons of different options. That's why I wanted to do a RetroArch build for everybody, because it's just so much stuff that you can do. You can change the way thing looks. I kind of recommend doing it this way. I left NetPlay on for anyone that likes to use NetPlay, so I wanted to leave that one here for you guys if you want to look into that. Import content. Initially, I was going to hide this, but I thought other people might want to load up other systems. I don't think that, you know, you're going to need to, but there's other systems that I haven't included that maybe you do want to add in here. So you can go ahead and do so just like so. And then let's go through the systems. We have Atari 2600, Atari Lynx, PC Engine / TurboGrafx 16, Neo Geo, Famicom Disk System, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Nintendo 64, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Virtual Boy, 32X, Game Gear, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive / Genesis, Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Neo Geo Pocket. So that's pretty much everything. I mean, there's so many options that you could do in here. It's completely up to you. If you're having audio issues, maybe try and go to drivers, and you can change your audio driver. Try a different one. Whatever's not working, try something new. I'm going to leave mine in X Audio. It works perfectly for me. Same with video. I have it on OpenGL, but there's GL Core, GL1, Vulkan, DirectX 12, 11, 10, 9, SDL2, GDI, Kaka, null, and I'll go back to GL because it works for me. My joypad is on X input, my input's on D input, but this is all personal preference. You guys can do whatever you want. But really, I mean, if you plug it in, your controller works and everything's working, just click a game and just play. And that was the whole point of this. Look at here's Altered Beast for PC Engine, but completely translated over to English. So once we get in game here, I do have everything muted. But here we go. A pretty decent version of the game, to be quite honest. I think it's pretty good. And if you want, we can just go to close content. And boom, we're back at the menu. So this is Just Play, the portable RetroArch build. I hope you guys enjoy this. I put a lot of time into adding all the translated games especially, as well as going through Neo Geo games one by one and putting them all on free play. There's quite a bit of work that's gone into this. Like I said, the background is from Tronky Fran, an emulation station theme. Fantastic theme. And then there's also the bezels by Mr. Retro Lust. So if there's anything that you guys have any questions, feel free to post in the comments. RetroArch is pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of guides online. Another reason why I wanted to do it. And this isn't full of, you know, cart art and disc art and video snaps and the list goes on, you know. And believe me, that is cool and it looks fantastic once done, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I wanted to give you guys as many games as possible to try and experience stuff that you've never played before and make it as easy as possible for most people that have a standard controller. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron, support my channel for as little as $1 a month, but most importantly, have a good day.